you all doing? It's been a great week. I hope you had a great week too. All right? Yeah, last week I missed you guys when it comes to the weekly analysis, but I dropped something else for you to keep you busy because it's not just about dropping weekly analysis. How do you trade it? You understand? It's also important. And I'm also going to drop something else today that will help you with my weekly analysis. All right, I've mentioned it before, but I want to make it more clear. You understand? Because it's not just about weekly analysis and this and that. Okay. Okay, just stay tuned. Watch till the end so that you don't miss anything. Okay, and please, I would like you to like and share. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that you don't miss anything anytime I drop them. Okay, as you can see on this side, I wrote down this before I start. Okay, I want to clear this thing to you because remember our last analysis that we did, we're looking for a further down movement from this level. I didn't forget, from this level. I just want to clear that before we proceed. All right, and trust me, this is going to be another educational one for you, not just doing analysis telling you where it's going to go and where it's not going to go. All right, so we had this level here, this fair value gap, which I told you guys that I want to see price sell from here, and I told you what we need to expect to see price sell from there, and if price break above, what we need to expect to continue higher. All right, because as I always mention, two things one must happen. You understand? Two things one must happen. Is either it goes up or it goes down. And if it wants to go down, it will tell us. If it doesn't want to go down, it will tell us. You understand? So that's why I want to also talk about this time frame alignment. All right. So time frame alignment is very easy. It's very simple method or approach or however you call it. Without time frame alignments, honestly, you can easily get stopped out. You might try to take a trade here. For instance, you might try to take a trade here and the trade will act as if it's moving. You could see confirmation, maybe you're looking at 5 minutes or 15 minutes. Before you know it, it will take you out. Why? Because you're not applying the proper time frame alignment. All right. So how you apply proper time frame alignments is, as we have this weekly level here. All right. For weekly, you must apply it with 4 hours. You must wait for 4 hours to show you that price wants to go down. When you're not waiting for 1 hour, you're not waiting for 30 minutes, you're not waiting for 15 minutes or 5 minutes, you're waiting for 4 hours. All right. So when that 4 hour shows you, then now you can go on lower time frame and look for your entry, or you can take your trade off that 4 hour because you're a swing trader, right? You want to swing this, so you take your trade off that 4 hour. It's as easy as that. Or if you want to refine it more, then now we have 4 hours and 15 minutes. All right, then you can refine it on 15 minutes. All right, if you want to refine it more, then you can refine your 15 minutes on 1 minute. All right, but let me type more of this time frame alignments to you. So on this one, we have when you're talking about 1 hour level, 1 hour PDRA, 1 hour order block, 1 hour fair value gap, you want to refine it on 5 minutes. All right, so talking about 15 minutes PDRA, which is order block fair value gap, you want to refine it on 1 minute. That's how it goes. All right, so these are the time frame alignment that I use. Then when you get your confirmation, just as I said earlier, when you get your confirmation on 4 hour, that 4 hour is ready to go, you can then refine it. Then that's when you go lower on 5 minutes. All right, so if you guys want me to make a complete, not like this is not complete, but I can do another separate video for this, whereby we can go on a live chat. I show you example. You can comment just like you did the other time. Then I will do it for you. All right. So let's jump into today's analysis. All right. So this is all done now. Maybe you might take a screenshot, or you can take it back and watch this again. So what can we see here? Let's go on monthly. Let's go on monthly. Let's see where price is actually coming from. So where is price coming from? I remember I once mentioned this order block. All right. If price is going to reverse, this order block will be the reason why it will reverse. And How are we going to know that it's going to reverse? We need to see something on the daily. We need to see something on the daily, which is what we already seen. So let me mark out this first. So we need to see something on the daily, which we are already seeing. All right. So what do we need to see on the daily? Remember the time frame alignment I just mentioned earlier just now. So we need to see daily tell us that, okay, we're gonna go higher. All right. So you need to start, if you want to do your time frame, your analysis, you need to start from a higher time frame. You need to start from where is price coming from. You can just jump here and you just want to analyze here alone. It doesn't work that way, bro. It doesn't work that way. I want you to be able to do this thing on your own, not always have to depend on someone. You understand? I want you to be able to do it on your own. You can just jump in, like let's say you just jump into the chart and you just want to start analyzing because price is here. You just want to analyze where is price going to, and you start going on lower time frame. No. Start from higher time frame. Check where is price coming from and what did it do before it got to where it got to. You understand? So as we can see here, we can clearly see that the daily, it's pushing higher, creating this imbalance, fair value gap, which is telling us that if price want to pull back, it could pull back to one of this and continue higher. All right. So now look left. What can you see on the left hand side? Price disrespected all this. Remember, I told you last time that once we disrespect all this, nothing more, we're going higher. And I even posted it on my Instagram, posted it in my group, telling everyone that, hey, we've already started disrespecting this, so nothing else. Nothing else. So we can mark out this first. We already have this. This is another point of interest. If price want to come down, where do we expect it to reverse from? You mark out this. We'll have one, but I don't expect price to get down this low. All right? I don't expect price to get down this low because we have a higher other block that got disrespected here, okay, as you can see. So let me take out this one. You can see this is a breakout already. It's a breakout. You can see how I'm doing the analysis, right? I want you to learn it like that. You can see from here we're going higher. So where is price now? Price is at this breakout. You can see now, right? So does it make sense to you that price is reacting to this? Yes, it makes so much sense now. So with the time frame alignment that I talked about, right? I talked about monthly and daily. So if you're trading, this is one of the questions that I do ask people, like, if this is a lower time frame, how are you going to trade this? Always ask yourself that question. Forget about that it's high time frame. If it's lower time frame, how are you going to trade it? Just ask yourself that question. How are you going to trade it? Do you want to sell into this, or you want to start even buying from here? Of course, you want to start buying from here. Then maybe place your stop loss below this level. But since it's high time frame and we don't have that big capital, right, to trade, where we don't have those millions of dollars whereby we can risk like $100,000 to trade this, to make whatever that we're going to make. So what we're going to do is that we need to drop down on lower time frame. All right. So now let's get back to weekly. We're done with this. Let's get back to weekly and see what we have on weekly. So now weekly, we have almost the same thing on weekly. On weekly, we can see that price is coming from, there's no other higher time frame that I can use to match weekly. so let's do this on weekly. So we have this other block too, that price is coming from. Price is coming from this other block on weekly. Price is coming from this other block. Okay, it's the same thing. Price is coming from this other block on weekly. So now we have a fair value gap here on weekly. And what did price do earlier before we even got to this fair value gap? We disrespected this bearish fair value gap here. Let me mark this as reclaim fair value gap. We disrespected this and created this again. I want to show you one thing. There's something that I'm going to show you. This thing, as I promise you, every analysis that I do, there will always be something that I will drop for you that would help you, you understand, to trade. It's not just going to be price is going to go here, or it's not going to go here, or it's going to go here. So we have this fair value gap here. One, we have this inversion here. That's two. Let me tell you one secret now. Let me tell you one secret. So when you're trading, right? When you're trading and you have an order block here, you have an order block here. This thing. when you're trading and you have an order block here, all right? So if price on your lower time frame, let's say this order block is your higher time frame, maybe it could be 4 hour, and you're trading 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Can this thing get out of my way? Oh, okay. Let's say you're trading 5 minutes, 15 minutes, coming down here, right? Then price keep creating fair value gap going down, all right? Keep creating fair value gap going down. So price created the last fair value gap. This is just an inversion, fair value gap, reclaim, whatever people call it. But I want to show you how you trade it, all right? Then price started pushing up. Of course, it disrespected this, all right? Disrespected it doesn't mean you're just going to jump into the trade. No. You want to see price creates, it's either it creates a fair value gap, a new one. It doesn't matter where it creates it. It could be down here, it could be up here. It doesn't matter where it creates it, but it should align itself with this, all right? So when price disrespect this, you want to see a new fair value gap being created on this right-hand side or an order block. So an order block could be in form of like this, maybe price go up, come down, go up, inside here, creating a candle. You understand? Creating a candle. Then you can take your trade from this top one. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna make videos of all those things that I'm saying, all right? I'm gonna make a separate videos for them and explain them to you, whereby I will go on a live chat and show you them, all right? So don't worry, let's keep going. I'm gonna show you them, but just backtest what I just told you now so that you can be ahead. When I drop those videos, it won't be new to you, you understand? Okay, so let's continue. So now we can see that pattern that I'm talking about here, right? Can you see it? You can see it, all right? So that's number one. This is one of the signatures that we seen now that will be like, okay, we're gonna trust the bullish. But that doesn't mean that price must go up. It must not go up. But if it will go up, it will tell us, all right? So we have this now, but daily look more clearer to me, honestly. So let's focus more on daily, because daily look more clearer. Though this also look clear, what we just have to wait for, we want to see 4 hour align with this. Remember the time frame alignment, all right? We want to see 4 hour align with this structure here, then we can trust that up movement. If it doesn't align, bro, we're not trusting the movements. If it doesn't align, we're not, because you don't want to place your stop loss down here, right? Or do you want to place your stop loss? Unless if you have that money to place your stop loss down here, then you can place your stop loss down here. So we want to align it with 4 hour. Even daily, I'm going to align daily with 4 hour. All right? I know I'm supposed to align daily with 1 hour, but I want to do it with 4 hour. This is daily. This is what daily is looking like. Daily have more clearer structure for me. Because why I think this is not so clear, because you can see these candles, this bearish candle, we didn't close above them. All right, I want us to keep pushing until we close above it and close above this. Once weekly close above this, bro, I'm not looking back anymore. All right, once it tries its best and close above this last one, I'm not looking back anymore. You can see the way price reacted to it, but there was nothing much on 4 hour. You can see, let's go on 4 hour. I want to show you something. All right, so you don't need to rush. I want to rush. Can you make this thing quick? Rush this analysis, let me be done. If you want to get done, you can get done. You understand? And you can go. You understand? We're here to learn. All right. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I remember my own days. My own days, I feel like I don't like long things, but I'm explaining. I'm not just doing analysis. All right. So this is the daily breaker block, and make sure you're always writing things down, all right? Make sure you're always writing things down. That thing that you're writing down will help you know what you're waiting for, okay? You can see on Thursday, we had this push down here. It was a strong reaction. Of course, you're gonna expect that reaction because this is a monthly, sorry, this is a weekly PDRA, and you can see how far price pushed from here. So this is nothing compared to what it could do. You understand? It could keep pushing price down, but I can see a sign that price is not ready to keep pushing down. All right, let me show you the sign. So price came down here. Number one is that I kept telling some of my friends that I didn't like the way this pullback was too much. Though yeah, it's a normal pullback. It's a normal pullback, but it was too much for me. It was too much. Where is this thing? It was so too much. All right, it was too much. If price wants to continue going down, maybe there won't even be a pullback. All right, or maybe there will be a small pullback. Then we'll push down. That would tell me that okay, the momentum is there. But this, it's no for me. Though we reacted off this, imagine this price took out everything. It cleaned out everything. So that is number one, telling me that this level might hold. Okay. Number two is that look at here. We already start closing above the bearish candles, which could be likely an order block, but we don't know yet. All right. See how this candle is, indecision or whatever they call it. I didn't study candles like that, but this should be indecision candle, right? More of like seek and destroy candle. So swept here and swept here. Like price is not going anywhere yet. All right. So what we can do is that getting into Monday, okay, we want to let price do its thing first. Let's see if Nas wants to close. I'm giving you a clue of what we should expect next. If we want to close above this, or maybe pull back down and start creating bullish order block, then we can trust this that we're going back to this high here. All right. But if it start creating bearish order block, that means it still wants to take out this and probably this. Then remember what we have down here. We have a daily fair value gap. All right. Giving you this details by details, we have a daily fair value gap here, which price hasn't tested any daily fair value gap apart from this one that it came deeply into. This one here, there was one here. And as you can see also, if you're trading this as a fair value gap, what did you see here? You can see that we already closing above it. Okay, we're closing above it. So for daily, if daily also create a candle that close above this, what do you think that means? That's an order block. And order block coming from a fair value gap. Crazy. That's all I'm just gonna say. For those that know, knows. But let me tell you, I think, no, just watch my previous video if you want to understand what that means. Watch my previous video that I made on order block, how you can find a high probability order block that will push price. It happens on higher time frame, lower time frame, it doesn't matter. You understand? It doesn't matter. So now I hope you're writing things down because I've been talking about daily, 4 hour, and all that. So I think yeah, that's it. There's nothing much again to say. So we want to see if price wants to continue higher or if we want to continue lower. But gun to my head, I'm still bullish on NASDAQ. All right, because we're sitting in a big breaker. This breaker is very big. You can also say this is also a breaker on 4 hour. You can also say this actually make more sense to I think it makes more sense to mark the daily because we're working with the daily. We're not just working with 4 hour, working with daily. So make more sense to mark the daily and we see what's going to happen next week. Next week is going to be a great week because we just got a confirmation from monthly. We just got a confirmation from a monthly level. This is the confirmation, all right, from monthly. This is the confirmation. You want to, for those that trade, what do they call it again? Market structure shifts. This is your market structure shift already. All right. So we've been buying all here because we don't really trade market structure shift like that. But this is already a market structure shift. All right. So a pullback, we don't know how far it's gonna pull back, but we don't want it to pull back below this breaker before we going up. So that is it for today. As I said earlier, guys, if you want me to make a complete video on the time frame alignment, and going on the real chart to find it, to do some backtesting. Comments, let me know, and please don't forget to share and like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. All right, if you want to join my free Telegram, just let me know in the comment section and I will share the link to you personally. All right, it's free of charge. I also send things there weekly during the week. All right, enjoy the rest of your week, spend good time with your family. All right, and I will see you again next week. Stay blessed.